Well, hello and welcome. I'm Peasant, and I'm going to be taking a look at the new Loop Hero demo that's now available on Steam. So if you like the look of this and you want to play it, get on Steam now. I think it's not going to be on there necessarily permanently, but I don't know. And this is a first look. I have, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to move my head. Let's put it up here for now. The stars in the sky are going out one by one. Uh-oh. But no one notices it. No one can stop it. I'm racing to the last place where there is still hope. I need to make it before it's too late. Sounds of agony will quickly fade. My, this is gorgeous. The world will be destroyed, even the memory of it will be gone. And even if there is absolutely no chance of bringing everyone back, there will always be someone who is willing to do the impossible. That someone is us. In a place without space, without time, without memories. Okay, so my head's again in the wrong place. Let's put it down here. Where am I? I can't see anything except this path. My head is killing me. I remember only a skeleton with a staff in the sky. This darkness was coming from it. Did he destroy everything around here? Standing here won't do me any good, I guess. Okay, so we're going to start walking around, and this looks a bit different. Things are looking a bit different from the version I've played, which is the alpha version, which is available on itch. Just in case you're watching this and the Steam version isn't available, there will probably still be a version available on itch. So press the switch to change between adventure and planning. So this is like stopping and pausing, basically. So continue your journey by changing the game mode. Hope we'll be able to find some shelter before nightfall, if such a thing as night still even exists without a sky, of course. Okay, so this looks like it's been rearranged. Pay attention to the day progress bar at the top of the screen. New enemies usually appear at the end of the day, so good to know. Thanks, Java update. Continue your journey by changing the game mode. Space or right-click to switch mode. Okay, so I'll use space. I like to use a space bar sometimes. A living ball of slime, quite a nuisance. They digest anything they can. Good for them. Ooh, I think I just skipped a load of text there, so sorry about that. Traveling, fighting, and most other actions are done automatically. The player can't affect them directly. Okay. But you can probably speed it up. It's hard to fight with your bare hands. I think there's a weapon in the remains of this thing that's not fully digested. Looks like there is. Okay. I think I remember that there was a grove nearby. Are these even memories, or do they belong to that slime? You can use cards that are left after defeating enemies to add various new objects to the map. That's what planning mode is for. Drag the card to a suitable space to remember the land. Okay. Now continue your journey. Okay then. I'll do that. So I don't know whether this is just the tutorial or... I mean, this looks like a very small loop. So, okay, we're now going to fight this guy. I'm attempted to press the speed up button, but it hasn't told me to, so I won't. Forest Ratwolf. I was right, some emotional stress, a few colourful images, and a bit of adrenaline, and everything will be forgotten like a bad dream. Or remembered as a bad... Damn, it's good that nobody's listening. You can get new items and cards during battle, as you've probably already noticed. Some items have unique abilities, as do most of the cards. By hovering over an item or card, you can inspect its properties. Equip a new weapon and place a new card on the map to continue. Okay, we do have a new weapon. And this is... They have jazzed this up a bit. Just peasant speak for they have made improvements. So these... A thick forest. Nobody knows who or what could be lurking inside. It makes you a bit nervous. Plus 1% hero attack speed. So maybe this is different to how it was before. I know that it was possible. It was possible to actually make these forests kind of OP. So you just kind of attack infinitely. I'm going to put it over there. And then we've got rock. So this one does like extra HP for every adjacent rock or mountain. So this wants to be with other rocks or mountains. So I don't know. Let's just put it up here. Great. So there was a mountain over there, and here is a forest. The world is just like new. The branches and stones of my backpack are a sure sign of that. Some of your actions will yield you resources that you will need further on, but not right now. That shouldn't stop you from looking at them right now. Okay then. Okay, we've got some preserved rock, apparently untouched by the Lich's curse, and we've got some stable wood. Good lad. Okay. So, here we are. I think it's time to have some rest. The game itself is a journey on a loop path. Only you will decide when it's time for the hero to return to the camp. Either you or the fangs and claws of your enemies, of course. You can retreat almost any time, but a special animation will let you know when it's safer to do it. Retreat to the camp by pressing the button. Okay, so this is an element of the game I didn't really use at all when I played the demo. The thought of leaving the battlefield and going through to your cozy camp has passed through your mind. What a timely idea. The camp is just around the corner. So basically you get to keep everything. If you keep fighting, you might lose stuff, but it's told me to leave, so I'll leave. It's cold and dark here. A small fire can solve both these problems. Ah, okay. So this is the kind of camp building, but nice place to set up camp. That's when all resources you've gathered will come in handy. Who could have thought? You have just enough wood and stones to make a campfire. What a nice coincidence. A lovely coincidence. Build a campfire using this building function while in a camp. So, looks like there's a whole load more stuff to build than there was in the demo. I think in the itch demo it was something like this, but actually I never did any of that because I'd already kind of didn't feel any need because I'd already beaten it. But it's enough humble bragging. Congratulations. You've beaten this annoying tutorial. You can now start your first expedition, or not, or do as you wish. Okay. Alright, so first expedition. Okay, so this looks new to me, but I have a unfortunate memory. Okay, this is much longer. Okay. This path, everything is wrong, but I remember. It looks like a completely different place, and it's empty again. Do my actions even have any meaning? That's a good question. Like I have a choice. If one needed to give up and cry to save the world, I would be the worst savior of all. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm just pausing just to check if there's anything of interest. Okay. I probably will speed up once I have an idea. So these have been rearranged, and maybe these just aren't available in the demo, but this definitely looks different. Looks like they've rearranged the kind of info bar here. And maybe I can speed it up. I don't know if there's much benefit to... yeah, I'm just going to do it. Okay, meadows. Okay, these are new. To me, anyway. Meadow. Earth covered with a thick carpet of grass. Nothing really interesting, unless you're a cow, of course. Heals 2 HP at the start of each day. Okay, well, sounds good. So, I think... Okay, so we heal 20% on entering here. And obviously, everything could be different now. Oh, these go out here somewhere. Oh, I just got to contain myself. I am pretty excited. This is my... I am so excited about this game. This is my hopefully my game of the year. That's what we've got here. Regen per second and defense. Well, let's just have those. I haven't been this excited about a game since Noita, and I was incredibly excited about that. I didn't sleep for 7 years. Okay, I think we want the rocks to maybe be near mountains, and mountains like being near rivers, but it could all be different. I've just put it behind my head. Let's put my head up here. It's good to have a bit of head flexibility when you're in this industry. Okay, we're going still at double speed. We've got a 4 to 6 damage sword. Oh, we've not actually equipped our sword. Let's do that. That might help. Might do a bit more damage. Oh, okay. We've got a new trophy. Okay, vampire mansions. Oblivion is pretty useful. You can actually just use it to nuke a card. I'm going to go with putting these in quads because then they'll have more adjacencies with each other. And possibly I'm overthinking it. Forgive me. A gentle rustle of leaves. So these will summon some actual enemies for me to fight. Yeah, I'm feeling cocky. Let's put them here. I'm not going to put both vampires out because I don't really have great gear. Back off, human. Ooh. Hey, vampire. A vampire, where are your lands? If your farmers need help, I would be glad to offer it. No more lands, no more flock, only hundreds of years of emptiness. And hundreds of years of hunger. Don't know where that came from, sorry. Save yourself while you still can. I don't know how long I will be able to keep my head straight. What hundreds of years are you talking about? Your mind is easy to trick, but you can't trick my hunger. Demands its share. There's a little typo there, by the way. That possibly needs to go. Every sip, every drop of blood will go to satiate it. I'm too weak. You can help me, and then I will set this crumbled world right. Right. I'm doing this not just for myself, but for everyone. In the name of good. So be grateful for my hard work and just let me bleed you dry. Okay. I ain't afraid of you, vampire. Shh. You ain't got nothing vampire. Vampires often owned our lands. They kept the peace and helped our settlements to prosper. But this won't do at all. Now they're just pale shadows of their former selves, both physically and mentally. Apparently the blood of other creatures doesn't make a good sustenance. Who'd have thought? He wasn't joking about the hunger. Even the creatures that just stand near him are imbued with the power to devour someone else's life. Oh dear. Okay, okay, so okay, we survived there. That was good. Oh, here's a mountain. Do we want the mountain to be adjacent to these rocks? Maybe we do. Plus 5 HP for each adjacent rock or mountain. Maybe they've changed how rivers work. Rivers used to double the effect of adjacent things. And we've got a cemetery. We're looking pretty tough. Maybe I could put the... let's just keep the fights going. I might just be making it far too hard for myself. Oh, and the no skeleton actually had time to settle in there. Okay, we've got a nice little blob fight. Oh, and we have this. It's a 10% counter. I don't really know... Oh, that's cool. It actually pauses when you mouse over that. That's good. I like it. Okay, let's make a mountain. Here's another cemetery. I don't want to make this whole area... I don't want to murder myself, but I mean, that could be... You know, that might be okay. 10% counter. And if I mouse over this and I get into a fight, the fight's paused. That's pretty cool. I approve of that. I approve. That's the seal of approval. Okay, what have we got here? Defense 2. Defense 4. Okay, so these are not beneficial. Now I'm kind of this oblivion I could use to get rid of something that was annoying me. I remember in the itch demo there is like a village of gremlins or something that comes, and they can be pretty scary. Am I in trouble here? It also pauses if I mouse over, does it? And that particular encounter is pretty scary. Okay, definitely want to pause here. Treasury. The thick walls guard all types of riches from thieves and their previous owners. Gives a random resource after placing anything on an adjacent tile. Can't be built adjacent to anything. Okay, so this is... I guess it's a kind of... Okay, it can't be built adjacent to anything. Let's build it somewhere. Somewhere irrelevant. Could build it over... Ooh, let's build it here. I don't know if that's good or not. Oh, we've got a whole load of new weaponry. We've got a much more effective weapon. And there's a 6 to 10, but with some defense, or one with counter. Let's go with the counter. And then we've got, yeah, same old nonsense. And we are collecting some stuff here. I probably should have looked at the... Should have looked at what I could spend my money on. So we're about to heal here. And we want to get these meadows out ASAP. I could actually put these meadows in here. I kind of thought that I might be able to put things in here that influence the map. That could have just been very optimistic thinking. Let's try it. Okay, so that does get me some stuff. Okay, and we're going to try and have mountains there. Okay, so we are a little bit... Maybe we've made the map a little bit too challenging for ourselves. Because we are, you know, we're a little bit behind on health. Another meadow. Yeah, I do. Let's put them up here. And we have another Oblivion, so I could, you know, destroy a tile. Like, let's say I have this fight and I'm kind of struggling. I could actually use Oblivion to erase any established tile and the monsters on it. Okay, let's get some rocks in here. Don't know if these rocks do anything particularly exciting when all next to each other. I know that I know that mountains. I think they could make a super big mountain if you have a whole load of them. That's hopefully we'll see that. Okay, so we're getting quite a lot of, you know, extra niceness here, and that's the goblin camp I was talking about. I'm nuking it because that was a pretty rough fight, and I'm not exactly acing this. Yeah, maybe I should be thinking about retreating, you know, rather than doing what I'm doing here. That's a big shield upgrade. What about this? I mean, maybe we don't want counter, maybe what we really want is defense. Yeah, maybe I'll nuke that guy too. Nuking everybody. Okay, so if I press this, then I can have it so that it kind of retreats me when I get to the campfire. Okay, we've got a evasion ring or a regen. 10%, take 10% less damage? Is that a way of thinking of it? 0.6 regen doesn't feel like a lot of regen. But it is some regen. But okay, let's just see how we go. I mean, in this case, I don't think we'd actually regen anything, whereas we have avoided some damage. Maybe we die here. Maybe we're certainly taking some damage. So this is a... Just realised that the shield does give me extra magic damage. I'd not noticed that. Crikey. So maybe I should be thinking about retreating. Oh, I've gone into another fight. So I could press that now? No, I can't. So this does 9 to 13 damage, and actually this is just a much better weapon. But I am very close to being dead. Okay, it is paused. So I've got this fight here. I mean, this is just a skeleton, right? That's going to be fine. But I think I've... some armor. So this is a big boost. It's only max HP though. So I'm not sure I'm going to survive this fight. But especially as there's a vampire there as well. We'll see. We'll see. Of course, the mouse over then means that I... So I think I probably should retreat here. Even if I am about to heal a load. I'm going to heal 20%. Nah, just one more round. Come on, peasant, be brave. But I'm not going to make it any harder for myself. So this gives me counter... Yeah, I'm not going to make it any harder for myself. So yeah, we've got 196. So I'm not going to place this spider or this cemetery. I'm going to have a nice chilled out walk around the garden. I say that, but this may well be it. Not the triumphant first attempt at the demo that I dreamed of. And what a dream. Okay, what's this? I think I want to keep the magic damage in the counter. Lighthouse is going to mean that I get to the enemies more quickly. Decreases the maximum number of monsters on adjacent tiles the effective lanterns can stack. Maybe as I'm struggling, I'm actually going to place that there. A worthless landmark in a world with no directions. 40% movement speed, plus 20% attack speed for all units. So that's going to kind of hasten me getting... I guess it's going to mean I go around... Someone did actually comment on all my videos, and I've completely forgotten what they said. Because that's the kind of guy I am. There's something along the lines of there is a benefit. I guess if unless I'm relying on time passing to be the thing that helps me. Ooh, what's this? Vampirism 10%. Now we're cooking with gas. I'm sure that's going to be great. I'm hoping that means that I gain damage by hurting people. Let's see, gain health even. It does mean that. That's great. Great news. Still a little bit low on the old health. So I am going to possibly think about chickening out of this as well. And this is purely a benefit. I mean, I think you have to fight a little bit, but it's going to give me more loot. Okay. Okay, so I am gaining a little bit of health back, but it takes a pretty big damage off the vampire. Okay, let's get these rocks on. Get these rocks on quick. Okay, hopefully a slightly easier fight. See, if we were fighting very easy enemies, we might in theory heal in these fights. Oh god, maybe it is time to run away if I can actually survive. Come on, peasant, you can survive. Okay, so I'm gonna hold. I'm Okay, so that's the auto return there. So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit fragile here. Okay. I think that's the first time I've ever retreated. A bold first. The thought of leaving the battlefield and going back to your cozy camp has passed through your mind. What a timely idea. The camp is just around the corner. So I've got some branches and some rock and some rations, food supply, and noticeable change. I have no idea what that stuff does, but I am going to retreat. So that means I should be able to upgrade my stuff. Well, if I've accumulated enough things. I can't believe it. Hey everybody, the boy has managed to return. Survivors, does this mean I'm not alone anymore? Where did you come from? Is there still a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from, or we can't remember. These people you see are only a small part that's left from the group, I think. You're not sure? We're not sure. We reached that conclusion because of the abandoned luggage and leftover daily rations. Every day we find new signs of people that, as far as everybody here knows, have never even been with us. It's like we forgot them. You forgot? Exactly. It's like people disappear every day and we instantly forget they even existed. Almost as if we forgot the place we came from and our families and maybe even ourselves. This art is gorgeous. That's gorgeous! My name is Yota. That's the part I still remember. Nobody else's memory is in much better shape. That's why I remember so little about myself. Everything is forgotten. But wait, you said I'd managed to return. It means that you knew that I'd left here. That's why it's so important for us. We saw you leave, but you were gone before we were able to approach you. Listen, we can't wander around in this emptiness anymore. There's a campfire and a few sleeping bags here. A real luxury in these dark times. What do you say? Oh, of course. I'd be very grateful if we could team up. I want to restore everything. I've begun to remember the world as it was before. There's no point to it without other people. It's too lonely without them. I'd question that. Remembering the world. I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm too exhausted. But we'd be glad if you could help us, and we'd be glad to help you. Just don't ask us to go with you. I don't know how you managed to return, but for us, leaving the group is too dangerous. I will ask no such thing of you for now. I just want to have a place to return to, a place where I can hear other people's voices. Well, I guess that's what this is. We weren't joking about helping you. Here are the few things that survived the cataclysm and neither vanished nor were forgotten. You might need them. Okay. Alright, so we've got some resources. Some statistics as well. Or can I resist? Okay, 21 minutes, 38, 39. Okay, cool. And so, can I actually afford to build anything? Field kitchen. Plus 10% to campfire's healing power unlocks the Bloodgrove card. Bloodgrove is great. I remember that from the demo. Looks like I'm missing whatever these need. This rock thing. And we don't have enough for the herbalist hut, but we can have the field kitchen. And I have no idea what doing. Let's link it up to this in case that does something. Do you know the difference between a good cook and a bad cook? The food made by a good cook is tastier. Good call. What? You're waiting for something more elaborate? Sometimes the truth is very simple. Look, I have a cauldron, a hearth, a couple of knives, a bucket of potatoes, 3 onions and some ham. Nothing special. Everything is very simple. But give me a few minutes and everyone in this camp will be running to my table, following the tasty smell of good stew. I certainly hope so. Ooh, there's other buttons. What's this? Upgrade building, dismantle building, and the campfire. Looks like there's no upgrades on the campfire. What's this? A camp filled with exhausted people and limited belongings. Can't be destroyed, but its inhabitants, again that apostrophe, will gladly move to better housing if you build it. Okay. Well, let's see if I can upgrade this. The answer to that is no. So I won't be upgrading that. Cool. Okay, let's go on another expedition. Ooh, we have a bit... Ooh. Okay, what's all this? So we're in chapter 1. Okay. These look like the cards we've seen. Let's click this. It wants me to click it. Oh my. Okay, this is the card we just learned. Let's have that. I mean, I'm happy to go with these. I guess there's... We can deselect things. Is there a minimum? I guess maybe 7 is the minimum. Oh. And here's what happens when you click all the buttons. So if you get rock, you also get mountains. Okay. Just go with having no enemies. Okay, that's interesting about the rocks in the mountains. Alright, so so we've got a minimum of 2 enemies to pick. We definitely want the battlefield. That gives me loot. I like the blood grove. I'm just going to go with all of them for now, because you know, I'd be lying if I said I knew what I was doing. Okay, so I guess this is kind of a repeat, except I've got a improved camp. So that's something. Okay. And we've got a meadow. I haven't seen any rivers. Maybe we've not unlocked them yet. Let's have a river down, a meadow, sorry, down here, bottom left. Okay. So I did find that I was kind of being a bit overpowered in that last one. I was getting beatings. Let's put this lighthouse here. And we probably do want to fight the vampires. So I think, you know, I don't think, well, obviously I don't know, but my feeling is that you don't want to go to, you know, to not actually have opponents. So yeah, we'll just take, I'm not even going to look at them, I'm not even going to read them. Call me the Maverick. Okay, have our meadow. Nearly put the meadow up there. Shh. We've actually, okay, damage to all and regen. So this is just better loot than we had last time already. Time to stick out another vampire mansion. Yeah, let's be bold. And I think if I put, so here's some my thinkings of strategy. By putting it on a straight road, I know that it's going to go on one of these lines, and I know that in the demo there were buildings that attacked random positions along lines. So that way you can kind of get a bit of help in the fight. Okay, let's just quickly check this. This is just worse. This is just worse. I guess there is this kind of color coding rarity business. Okay. And we've got ourselves loads of cards. So more meadows. Meadows for the meadow gods. And the treasury looks like there's no real, maybe I just don't know what happens if I link up a load of meadows. So I think maybe I will. And Grove goes actually on the map. Okay, well let's put the treasury here. Put the Grove here. It means I'm going to be able to place a blood grove next to this thing here. Possibly I'm overthinking it. It has happened before. Okay, we've got some. I like the regen. I feel like that's good. Let's have another lighthouse. It's like every time you go through a grove, you get some of the wood resource, which is interesting. I guess that's the other thing is that if I... Oh, there's a cemetery there. If I tailor the deck towards the resources I need to build my camp, that probably makes a lot of sense. That probably makes some sense. Okay, let's get some rocks out. Maybe two. I want to try and make a 3x3 meadow. We've got a lot of lighthouses. Don't know if I'm helping myself with all these lighthouses. And after that last one, I just kind of feel like I ducked out of that fight pretty early. So I'm gonna try not to make it as hard as the last one. So, okay, we didn't even get a vampire fight there because there weren't any enemies in the road. Oh, we do have an actual ring there, so we'll put it on. 9% evasion. And a meadow. So yeah, we'll see what happens if I build a 3x3. What the hell's that? Oh, that's the cemetery. But, oh, this has actually got a kind of curved on it, like it's a racetrack. Okay. So we're doing it. Maybe I do need to put this here so that the vampire's got somewhere to actually hang out. Okay, that should be that's a pretty decent upgrade. So I think maybe damage to all is what was called splash damage. This is much more defense, but I like the regen. Okay, fine. And I don't think there's any advantage to... Yeah, this is just the worst version of that one. So here's a treasury. Let's put it over here, because then if I put something random in between them, I'll get 2 lots of resources. Maybe I'll put a meadow in there once I've made this 3x3. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, first mountain. So let's try and make a big, impressive set of mountains up here. And oh, that's a much better weapon. I'm going to hang on to this because it's got the health regeneration. That feels useful. Get some rocks going. Magic damage, damage to all. Ooh, mountains. Get these mountains out. Okay, so yeah, no vampire there either because there's no other person for them to hang out with. Okay, so we'll pause here. Mountain. We're gonna see if there's a 3x3 meadow thing. So I don't think we need the lanterns just yet. We do seem to be doing all right. Famous last words, of course. Do we want? I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna err on the side of caution rather than the side of wrecking myself, and I'm not gonna give that vampire any friends just yet. Not just yet. Oh, what's this? That is a that weapon is so much better. Almost double the amount of damage. Oh yeah, we definitely want this. Let's put it there. I probably would have been better to put it on this side of the road, because then it won't spawn up here. I'll get it sooner rather than later. Okay, more mountains. So we've got 3x3 meadows. Okay, nothing. Lots of nice mountains there. Do we want Okay, looks like we're gonna have a vampire fight there because there's a blob for the vampire to hang out with. So yeah, I think I got a bit in over my head in that last run. Okay, Bloodgrove is pretty cool. Let's see if it's changed. It's roots devour enemies that have less than 15% HP point left, so it's going to help me in a fight. The idea was I was going to put it here to get this bonus off there. What resources have I actually got? I got some resources. So it's kind of nice to try and make fights happen in this space here. So maybe... Oh, here's these guys. I think I just destroyed them last time. I feel bad now. They're talking people. Stop! Where did these goblins come from? I don't remember remembering you. We remembered ourselves. Now give us all you've got. Sigh. You have no idea what's going on, right? Why don't you help me to restore order in this world first, even? And then you can do anything you want to. Goblin must rob. No other order in the world. Fair enough. I guess I don't have any valid objection here. Oh wait, I do have one. How about we fight? It's strange how these creatures appeared here on their own. Maybe it means that everything is actually not so bad and the world is trying to restore itself. Yeah, let's hope so. Although even the apocalypse isn't enough to get rid of some pests. Okay, we have got some new gear. 12% counter, 6% evasion. And just a significantly better weapon. So we'll take that. And I think these goblins are actually kind of scary. I'm tempted to put a road lantern by them. Because they are, yeah, kind of scary. We're at half health. Okay, one-shotting these spiders. So yeah, we're going to try and make a 3x3 of mountains. Okay, we've got a weaker shield. Armor that doesn't have regenerate in. Which makes me wary of it. And it's got counter on it. I just don't know how to balance these. Let's go. Let's imagine counter's good. Okay, that's an inferior weapon. But we are looking a little bit weak. Oh no! I keep on. I accidentally unpaused it there. Okay, we are in planning now. Let's put this up here. Let's put this in here. And we need to. We'll heal here. So actually, it's not so bad. It's not so bad, but I don't want to put out any more enemies. I mean, I am tempted to destroy these goblins, but I don't want to miss out on any more story stuff. Story stuff. Yeah, so maybe I'm not going to nuke them. Yeah, I think I'm just not going to add any of this stuff. Okay, and then we've got a treasure chest from that battlefield. And we'll put a rock out. Ooh, oh, I just noticed this. I don't know when that happened. It must have happened when I was focusing down here. All my rocks turned into a mountain peak. A stone giant could have supported even the sky itself if it wasn't already gone. Plus 120 HP, plus 5 additional HP for every adjacent mountain or rock tile. Spawns a harpy every 2 days. Worrying. But also exciting. So it looks like that formed itself out of rocks, not actual... Oh, no, that was out of the mountains. And I've just put a flipping rock there. Oh, peasant. No, it did form out of rocks, because these are the mountains. Well, that's exciting. Maybe we need to just seriously upgrade our armor. Yeah, because we're about to heal as... Oh no, we've just missed the heal. Never mind. It's going to be okay. Extra attack speed? Don't know. Okay. Oh, right, that's just better armor again. So yeah, I wonder what the harpies look like. Slightly worried. Well, I'm not that worried. I'm not afraid of death. But I am looking a little bit, green around the gills. This has regen in, so I'm going to favour that. This has vampirism. I don't know. This is in theory, a much weaker weapon. Okay, this has regen and vampirism. The more vampirism, the better, right? Okay, we get to the point where we actually heal in fights now. Okay, here's the goblin. Okay, looks like we're doing all right. Ooh, what's this? I've not seen this graphic before, and that is much more defense. Let's go with that, and let's have a meadow, another meadow. Let's try and label this area as mountainous, and maybe it's time to put out a few more enemies. Though we do have this fight here. It is tempting to oblivion them, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we're not exactly making more. We're not exactly healing in fights, but it feels like we're not that far off. Ooh, these guys are vicious. Ooh, what's all this? What's all that? Ooh, I didn't even notice all this. Living has a soul. Enrages after an ally dies. Interesting. Okay. And that's got evasion, but no regen. Okay, more grows. Okay, get some more mountains out. So it looks like it's, mountains and rocks will combine to make this mountain peak. And we haven't... Oh, is that the harpy there? That thing there, that might well be. Maybe if I put a grove there, I might be able to put a blood grove next to it. Extreme optimism. I kind of want to see the harpy. I have no idea how dangerous the harpy's going to be, but I want to see it with my own eyes. Have more rocks. I mean, maybe having more attack speed would be good with all this kind of vampirism I've got going on. Maybe. I mean, yeah, those spider fights, I just heal in those. But that's because it's only a single spider. Okay, and then we've got treasury. So we've got the planning out. Let's get another rock. Don't know how that's going to interact with that either. Meadow. Looks like the meadow's going to grow in over here. Another treasury. Let's just put it in close with the meadow spam. And it looks like the an actual spider spawn is pretty much an opportunity to heal. So I'm going to put a spider spawn there, so it's going to be one of these two. Oh, whoops, what is that? And then maybe another one here. Oh no, let's put it here so we get a free resource. Because these fights are relatively easy, so they should kind of be a bit like healing? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. And we'll have another meadow. Oops. Oh, I may as well put it here. Looks like there isn't any adjacency bonuses with meadow. Ooh, oh, wait a second. There's some kind of graphical difference there. That's got me juiced. Blooming meadow. Flowers get a feel for the world and react with rapid bloom and pleasant smell. Heals 3 HP at the start of each day. Oh, so the meadow likes being next to different things. I see. There is much I need to learn. Okay, we're doing pretty well for the old health though. And the groves do seem to be like a healing opportunity. I'm going to put another one up here. In the Itch demo, there was a whole kind of, you could make these kind of villages with all these fields. I don't know if that's the same. Who the hell? Oh, this is the harpy. No! What did you mean, no? You want to save the world. You want to ask for help. Our answer is no. Okay. Well, while we're here, can I compliment you on your pixel art? Why no? We see far away, we see deep inside. For a long time, there has been just emptiness instead of the sky, but it doesn't stop us from seeing. You're saving the world. It's one-sided and two up front. Each person sees his own way of saving the world. That's why no one will ever join you. What are you talking about? Fine, I don't fully understand it, but tell me your version. What does it mean to save the world to you? My progeny and my kin, for it to be strong and to live, it's a part of the cycle of life and death. It is life itself, it is the world. I'll kill you and feed your remains to my starving younglings, and life will go on. And how many lives does your blade give birth to by killing again and again? Only one. I don't want you or your children to die from starvation. Please, try to see reason. If my mission succeeds, harpies can have all the sky and all the hunting grounds they need. I can't feed my children with your beautiful words. It's time to say goodbye. Well, I'm not so worried about this harpy. I was a little bit worried. I feel awful. By fixing one evil, I'm becoming a source of another. Yeah, them's the breaks. There's no home for harpies except the highest mountains, but there's no food there. I can't imagine how they managed to survive if their mountain was simply cut out of reality. Maybe we need to add meadows near so the harpies go in the meadows. And we do have a improved is it an improved weapon? It's got less vampirism, but it's got more damage. And I've just noticed this stats page down here, which is pretty interesting. So it will be a small decrease in vampirism, but should be a reasonable increase in damage, so we'll go with it. These rings look very similar, but we've got lots of these things that kind of wipe spaces. I could use them, but I feel like I don't need to. Could just be me being cocky. Oh, yeah, we've got a rock there as well. Looks like we've picked up some of these resources that we were looking for before. The metal. So that's nice. And that is just it doesn't have much vampirism on it, but it's a big defense increase. I don't really know how the numbers work. I actually am happy just being vampiric. Vampire style. Oh, these guys are pretty furious. Pretty tasty. So no vampirism at all on this one. But I suppose it looks like vampirism is like a trait that you have, and the more you have, so I could just have it so my weapon does a lot of damage, but doesn't really contribute much to my vampirism percentage. But I'm not going to go into those numbers because it's not doing it. Okay, so this is 18% vampirism. So I think that's good. That feels good. So if my vampirism now is up to 47%, which is pretty well, it's accidentally made the fight go. So if I picked this, for example, I'd be increasing my damage by 25%, but reducing my vampirism by 8%. So that should still kind of work out. It's got a bigger number on. I mean, just doing so much science here, it's just unreal. Dirk. Okay, so we're looking all right for a few more rounds. And we're not at full health anymore, but so really I should be putting these meadows next to in between all those. Yeah, let's actually do that this time instead of making all these mistakes, these horrible mistakes. So I'm going to place this down here. I'm going to get more rocks. And I'm going to put a meadow. I'm just going to put it between here. So that's another blooming meadow. Okay. Oh yeah, that's just the same weapon we had before. Okay. Ooh, level 7 ring. Vampirism 9% feels like it's pretty significant. I mean, it's a quarter of our vampirism. Another road lantern. Maybe you want to put a few more easy-ish fights on here. Maybe a... I don't know, actually. Maybe we've got enough. A harpy is joining in with everyone. A harpy actually does some pretty serious damage. Fair play to you, harpy. And we've got meadows, we've got mountains. And 20 defense versus losing some of our precious vampirism. I'm not losing that vampirism. I worked hard for that vampirism. So we'll see what a 3x3 of mountains does for us. I'm just going to keep on putting these meadows adjacent to these things because I'm getting more resources from those. They're being trying to be slightly less gung-ho this time around. Doing my best. Okay, so we definitely want to put the lighthouse out. I think that's benefiting me quite a lot. I can't tell you how or why it's benefiting me, but I assure you. I assure you, I am reaping the rewards. Let's put this here and we'll see what happens if we put it next to a meadow. Let's do that. Let's put it next to this meadow that's not next to anything else. So actually, it's not going to speed anything up. Okay, we'll put it here. We'll see if it influences that. Oh, it looks like wherever you place adjacent to these things, it does actually give you stuff. Intriguing. Could put a road lantern. Yeah, interesting. Okay, these harpies just seem to just kind of go wherever they please. Okay, definitely want to place the battlefield. Definitely. I imagine if you have a harpy hanging out with a kind of more tanky enemy, that could be pretty scary news. More meadows. We'll place the meadow in here, so that should be adjacent to 3 of these. Wow. Just it's raining resources. And we are about to get our good... Well, not about. We will soon get our good heal. Maybe put a spider somewhere. Maybe up here. Maybe. Yeah, like these blob fights, they are just a healing opportunity with all this vampirism going on. Not so much this fight. Well, maybe. Okay, and we've got rocks, so we'll contribute that over here. And treasuries, yeah, right. So we kind of need to set up the treasuries in advance to do all this milking that's been going on. I don't really want to get involved in Mountain Corner. Maybe we'll put 1 there. Just the 1. Okay, we've got some. Okay, ooh. That's just a very... We're missing a lot. There's no vampirism on that. So I think we leave that where it is. And same with these. These are just kind of very straightforward. They don't have the cool stuff going on. And see, here's something interesting, right? So it looks like when something kind of gets knocked off the bottom, it gets turned into resources. We've got three treasure chests to fight here. The treasures do seem to hit back. But that's okay. That's okay, treasure chest. You can do that. Okay, this is just a bigger number. 19 to 29 damage, so it's less damage, but some evasion and some counter damage to all. Not convinced by that. And then this shield has evasion, but we lose a load of vampirism. I'm going to stick with the vampirism thing. I'm going to try and prioritize vampirism wherever I can. This has just straight regen. I suppose you could go like vampirism, or you could go for more like defend regen, maybe. Broken longsword, 19 to 29, but 3 regen a second. So this weapon here actually doesn't have any vampirism on it. Not sure. Okay. That's just almost certainly not what I'm interested in. Okay, we definitely want to play these things though. And I wonder what happens if you have too many cards in hand. Okay, so we could have a blood grove over here. That's pretty helpful. And oh, we could actually have a vampire mansion here to get me some resources. We'll try having a meadow next to a vampire mansion and a treasury. What do we get there? And it's a blooming meadow. Okay, so meadows we just don't really want. This is the worst thing to have done with all those meadows. Maybe we could have a cemetery here. So hopefully we won't just die without warning, and we will be able to kind of back out of this particular loop if it's looking a bit too hairy. It's because you know that could happen. So this has some regen, but it's 18% vampirism feels amazing. You know, it's going to be hard to argue with that. And again, yeah. So this is probably the 2 toughest enemies that I'm up against at this stage. Maybe. I mean, the harpy does a lot of damage. Maybe I don't want to make this second big mountain because I'm getting wrecked by this harpy. Truly destroyed. Okay, this is just a straight upgrade. Hopefully I can heal a little bit on this fight. Okay, so we've got groves. And with the map is getting pretty full of stuff. So I could use Oblivion a little bit, maybe. Let's just play a spider cocoon somewhere, just to kind of make some space. And maybe this is the loop to run out. We do have some pretty cool resources here. Well, I don't know if they're good or not, but they look nice. Because I think we wanted this stable, this big, this more impressive looking resource. I think we needed multiples of those to upgrade our healing hut. Okay, that's just an upgrade. More magic damage, more vampirism. I'll take it. Happily. But yeah, we are getting a bit dinged up in this. Dinged up. And I'm not sure... Okay, so the rage thing is happening. 28 to 42 damage. Plus extra damage, bearing in mind that I am vampiring. So that should be help me heal as well. See where... Yeah, it looks like these fights are just a healing opportunity now. Okay, here's a mountain. We've made a 3x3 of mountains. I don't know if that's going to have any effect. We'll put the meadow here. Wow, I've got loads of resources there. And... maybe... Where are we? We're up here. Maybe we could put a grove in. Maybe a grove in here? Don't know. This I mean, these harpies are pretty scary. They're pretty scary. You know, maybe there's what a good rule of thumb is for like when to back out of a loop. Okay, some more mountains. So it's interesting that rocks are the things that make the mountain peaks and not mountains, or maybe it's having them next to each other. Yeah, I think maybe this is the loop to leave on. Because yeah. Okay, so pause here. Oh, we got something interesting. Orb of expansion. Physical manifestation of expanding space in the form of a little spear. Lovely. So we'll have some more mountains. We'll put that here for more resources. Oh! Oh, something's happened. Incursion. Radiates with powerful energy that devours time, space and time itself. It's time to face the destiny of this world. Oh! Okay. Are we fighting the boss now? Oh, God. Well, we'll see how that goes. So I'm not going to add any more woes. What happens if I oblivion them? I mean, I'm tempted to try. Oh, it's not letting me oblivion there. Maybe I could oblivion this fight. This fight looks pretty scary. Whatever, it's got whatever the hell that is. And this is, yeah, you could just oblivion load of these. Can we take the boss? I guess that's the real question. Some of these out. Oh, we've got all these fights as well. So we'll go. Maybe we'll clear one of these too. Okay, what's this? This is a much more defense, but for we're actually at nearly 50% vampirism, 46. And what's this? Extra magic damage, but there's no. We're losing a third of our vampirism. No, thank you. Is this a fight that we net gain health or lose health? Oh, damn it. I wanted to place that mountain. Okay, we've got rocks and mountains to place. Oof. Okay, we will go into planning after this. Okay, so we'll have... Oh, it looks like I can't place mountains in there. Let's put that there. So I don't know if that's going to make another harpy area. Feel like I want to make my life kind of easy, but these fights here with the slimes are just not that big a deal. Do have the oblivions. I think as long as it's just those guys, we should hopefully heal a bit on those fights. I mean, so I started at 400 and something, and I'm now, yeah, I've healed a little bit. 452 at the start of the fight, and then 489 at the end. Oh, there's a blood grove. Someone on YouTube did comment on a video of mine saying that this actually affected the boss. That's certainly the case in the... Oh no, I actually can't place it there unless I put a grove. Ah, okay, so yeah, that's not going to work. That ain't going to work. So, and that grove actually is just going to make my life a little bit harder, maybe. Actually, no, we could put the blood grove in here and get another resource out of that. We definitely want the meadows. Let's put that up there. Do vampires like meadows? Is that what I'm seeing here? Is that what I see before me? Whoa! I don't know what the hell happened there. I just got a load of stuff. Did I fully surround an empty treasury? Maybe. Ah, okay, treasury and empty treasury are different. Oh my. So that's what that was. Let's maybe try and finish this off then. So more meadows. And put a rock there, and that's another empty treasury. Okay. Okay then. But yeah, these look like easy fights, so we should heal in them. He says. Yeah, but... Okay, so we'll put out the mountain. So yeah. So I don't know what I'm going to find that. I'm guessing it's going to be the boss guy, but I really don't know. Or maybe a bit of story time. Or whatever this is. Oh. So do I want more defense or do I want more vampirism? I don't really know how defense works. That is doubling my defense. Wait a second, is it? It's doubling my defense. It's reducing my damage a little bit. My defense is currently 15. Yeah, this is going to... Okay, well, I don't know how it works, but let's be optimistic. Okay, it is that guy. How? How is this even possible? That's right, you didn't devour me like the rest of the world. Haven't I? Do you really don't think so? What are you talking about? I'm standing right in front of you, dude. I consumed all of your reality, every one of its elements now rests in a separate pocket dimension. Well, you would say that, wouldn't you? Spaces, living beings, information, even memories, they shall remain there until entropy does its work, turning everything into a uniform, static mass. Along with you, of course. You're insane. So, what do we have here? We have a fight. That's what we have. I see. You found a way to interact with other pieces of your reality, to organize, combine, and merge them, but how? I don't see any exceptional talent or knowledge in you. Well, thanks. You hardly even understand what is happening, right? I'll tell you what's happening. Pile of Bones is butchering my world and thinks that it can get away with it. You're already doomed, and you know it, Buster. Perhaps you're just the first in a series of systematic errors, a problem I must learn to solve. Maybe. Let's not waste any time then. Okay, how am I going to do in this fight? I don't know. I don't think you're capable of feeling regret, but I'm about to change that. So I don't think there's much I can do at this point apart from hope and dream. I suppose I could double check that I've made the right decisions. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, I don't really deserve to win because I've not played it much. Well, there you go. Murdered. Ah, so I lose loads of resources. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for that episode. I will be back with more episodes. I flipping love this demo, and I feel like I've learned something, so, you know, maybe the next one will be an L. So I'm going to do... I will continue just straight on with the next episode, so, yeah, hopefully catch you there. And if you like the video, like the video. Cheers.